Welcome back to regular programming. Now it's time for the super fun happy horror hour with your hosts, Adam and Mike.
One of these days we might release the bloopers of me trying to open these shows 700 times. But anyway, another episode. Two quick ones in a row of the Super Fun Happy Horror Hour. Welcome to 2026, everyone. For this episode, if you haven't read the title and it just plays automatically for you because you're so keen to hear our dulcet tones talking about horror movies, this one is about our most anticipated horror movies to be released in 2020, upcoming releases, of horror movies. So, Mike, I won't let you talk right now. I'll keep vamping a little bit because you're eating your dinner. Happy Australia Day, folks. That's when we're recording this. We've got a few different... We're just going to basically chat about what movies we have. We're not going to have a massive structure to the way we are talking about what we are looking forward to. Maybe we'll just have a discussion of a few of our favourites that we're most anticipating and why. Mike, did you want to talk about anything there? What were you doing just now? You're just taking a photo?
Just taking a photo? Just
Of
taking
me?
a photo? No, of just the whole setup. Just,
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But no, we can call it a little bit of a spitball.
Yeah.
You know?
I like
nothing.
that.
Because there is a chance that some of our anticipated movies we might not know a whole lot about. Like some are left a little bit in the dark. And the reason why we are eager for them could be as something as simple as it's the movie poster, or it could be that we enjoy like the director or the cast, you know?
Yeah.
There could be a multitude of reasons.
So did you
as
want
to
to...
why-
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, man. I'll do that. Did you want to start and tell me anything? And we'll talk about maybe something we've seen already this year, because I was anticipating it very much. I'm not sure about you. But the 28 years later, The Bone Temple, which if you look in your podcast feed, there'll be a sneaky little episode of us talking about that too. But I'm going to talk about it as the most anticipated of this year because I do like this franchise. As hinted at in that episode, I did mention that I think the 28 Years franchise has a really good argument to be considered the best horror franchise ever. For me, up there with with Evil Dead. Sorry, not Resident
With
Evil.
Resident Evil, what?
I've never seen a Resident Evil movie, which we'll probably talk about a bit later.
You're not missing out.
Evil Dead. I mean, for consistency and quality of movies in the franchise, I think those two are really, really up there. Most franchises, especially longer running ones, have some duds. And we'll talk about Scream 5 and 6 a bit later too, speaking of duds. But okay, I've gone enough. What anything you want to bring up?
Yeah, can I
This
start
coming
off
year?
with a movie that I've already seen that was anticipated, and I won't use it to clean my toilet, which was Return to Silent Hill.
Okay, gotcha. So I thought you were going to talk about Bone Temple again, but no.
No, Bone Temple, pleasant surprise. That's all I like. If you want to hear more about what I thought, listen to the other episode. I'll just keep it as like I was really happy with how Bone Temple went, and was pleasantly surprised.
I was extremely happy.
I saw Return to Silent Hill, and I can't say the same. I should preface by because I don't know if everyone knows, but judging by some of the crowd, the audience that was in my screening, by the way, like to those people, they won't be listening, but fuck you for talking during the movie.
I hate that shit.
I hope you get struck down with some sort of illness. No, that's really harsh. But no,
In
like
other words,
literally,
die, motherfuckers.
yeah, well, like it's more one of the things, and I won't say it in here because it is a spoiler, even though I knew it because I have played the games. But basically, they show a reveal, and I thought it was like relatively well done, like how they reveal something. And then it was just cheapened by the fact that I had a motherfucker behind me that literally goes, "Oh my God, what?" like and laughing, like, and
You
all
laugh
I
like
wanted to do
Milhouse.
was like, I literally just wanted to clock him in the fucking face.
Wow.
It got me really mad. He was laughing the whole way through it. Like, I don't pay to go to the movies and listen to some smartass's commentary during it.
Yeah, of course not. Not at
Like,
home, mother. It's just
and he was with like people, so like he's obviously, and I think he was like relatively younger, like I'd say like early to mid 20s, and like he's just like making fun of everything in this fucking movie,
mm,
and like to the point where I just
main
wanted to go
character
like
energy.
shut. Yeah, that's it. Like
Fucking
I
hate
think
main
it's
characters.
one of those like bros and like deserves like a swift like punch to the throat.
Yep.
Um, but
Yep.
basically, probably the very first thing that I should say about this movie is I truly believe that if the people watching the movie don't know anything about the Silent Hill game franchise, specifically Silent Hill 2, the
Yeah, me
game,
hands up. I don't know a damn thing.
I don't think I cannot see a way that anyone could enjoy it not knowing because it is a
Yeah. Okay.
psycholo. They do try to explain it, and I was watching a YouTuber talk about it earlier today, saying that this movie needed to have two levels of um, plot. They needed the everyday, I can't remember the words that they used to describe it, but they needed like the straightforward, easy to follow plot that everyone
Mm,
could follow, being a fan or not. But you
hmm.
basically can understand this plot from start to finish. And then there should be like a subplot that's running in line with it, which puts in all the Easter eggs and the little bits for the fans.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, so this is done by Christoph Gans, who did the first Silent Hill movie. They've done some other work in the past as well.
Is an
This
Australian
guy,
actress in the first one? Is that Rada Mitchell?
yeah,
Me?
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Radha Mitchell's in the first one.
I used to like her.
Um,
I used to have a crush on her. She was in Neighbours or something.
she was in Pitch Black
I
too.
know she was in Pitch Black.
Uh,
Yeah, that's why I watched Pitch Black because she was in it. And I'm like, hey, this is a pretty damn good movie, actually.
um, but so he did the first one 20 years ago. And he's returned to do this one. And the guy has like often said that he's a big fan of the game.
Yep.
Which is evident when you watch the movie. Like you go, not so much the first movie. The first movie kind of riffs off things and like changes it up. There's characters that aren't in the game, all this sort of thing. But this time round, they followed like a lot of stuff and then changed other things. The only problem with it though is this is a very psychological like game. Like it is
Yeah, yeah,
very,
yeah.
very
Yeah.
like there's so
That's why I
many
never played it.
like
I hate scary games. I used to get scared with fucking Tomb Raider, mate, on
yeah,
PS1.
well,
Like,
this
I
this
can't
is
play
where
it.
like but this is all like long story short, this doesn't spoil. I'm not going to talk about the movie, but Silent Hill is more about like repressed like memories, dealing with grief and guilt,
Yeah.
and all this sort of stuff. And a
Like
lot of the things
like
that,
every horror movie for the last 10 years has been.
yeah, but this is like more literal. Like these things are
Yeah.
manifestations. Like for instance, like
Yeah, okay.
Pyramid Head is literally the manifestation of James's guilt. Like that's literally what he is. Like
Okay.
um so and same with
Sounds like
other
a Stephen King
characters.
thing.
Almost like it's very much like in that sort of vein of going like this is what we're looking at. So yeah, sure, horror movies and psychological horrors always like do like to sort of like touch on that and go, oh, this is a little bit more literal than
Mm.
that. Like
Yeah, okay.
and basically skews the lines of like what's actually happening and what's not.
Hmm.
Um but I could see if you took a step back and you watched it as like a non-fan that doesn't know anything about the movie, like the games, haven't played the games, this movie is fucking messy. Like, not to mention pretty shit CGI. Like,
All right.
which made it worse. I knew that there was going to be a lot of it because, like, you can't do Silent Hill without it, unfortunately. That's just the way that it has to go. We're not at a level where you could do what Silent Hill needs to do,
Mm.
practically. Um, so there's a lot of that. But then on top of that, like, you've got such a complex game that needs some. It would have worked way better as like an 8 episode series for like HBO Max than an hour and 40 minute movie. Like even when they announced that running time, I knew that there would be like shit left on the cutting room floor because they
Yeah.
simply couldn't fit the game in it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Which means, though, that no matter what, they miss important details from this game. So that at the point that I'm watching it going, like, as a fan, I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this has missed it.
Right.
So anyway, moving on to anticipated though. But basically, like, Return to Silent Hill needs to, like, fuck off. Like, nah. Like, I've liked bits of it. Apart from that, I'm not into it.
Do you want to
Um,
just go turn for turn?
yeah, all right.
Yep.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to knock one out?
Oh, you knock one out. Go for it.
All right. So one that I'm really looking forward to. No, not sure when I will be seeing it, but I'm really, really looking forward to Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot see a way that this movie could be shit. I literally just don't think it's possible at this
Do you a
point.
fan of Rise? I thought Evil Dead Rise was sick. It's fucking great.
I loved Rise.
Yeah.
I have literally loved every Evil Dead movie.
That's what I'm saying about
Like,
the franchises between this and 28 years. They're all great.
Nah, see, I think Evil Dead's more perfect than
Oh yeah. I'm not
but,
arguing that. Yeah,
the
but I think they're
only
up there
thing-
together.
the only thing that I'm a little bit hesitant of is the director, and I
Yeah,
may
me
be
too. I was going to say that.
like Sebastian Vanisek. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. He did Vermins or Infested as the
Yep.
English. That's the spider movie. Much
Okay.
as I was excited for it, it was a bit and it's not necessarily the style of work that I would associate with him. I don't
Okay.
I don't see how I would have much happily like just give it back to Fede Alvarez.
Yeah. Fetty
like
must have said no.
or it wasn't offered it. I don't know. But
Probably a money
I
thing.
know that they're trying to do it, very much again anthology.
Yeah.
These are all like not really linked, or they are, but they're not. Um, but so that one I'm really, really excited for. I can't wait to see like what comes of that. I will remain hopeful despite the fact that I'm a little bit hesitant of the director, just because so far Evil Dead has not done me wrong.
Mhm.
So
No.
I will maintain hope until shown otherwise.
I'll
What about
second that.
you? What's your anticipated?
I'll just go straight with my most anticipated. That's Ready or Not 2. I'm a massive Samara Weaving fan, and pretty much because of Ready or Not is when I knew her from before that, but that's the film I was like, yeah, she's really, really great. That was actually my favorite movie of 2019. Seen it half a dozen times up until now, so I think the addition of Catherine Newton is a really huge boon for it, and knowing that it's starting directly after the events of Ready or Not, the first one, like it's completely beginning from the exact same spot it left off. Excites me even more.
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm not a trailer person, but I did unfortunately see a bit of the trailer, but turned it off. Actually, I think it might have been on when I was when I went and watched this, to be honest. So I kind of put my headphones back in because I don't want to see. I'm going to see the movie. I don't want to see the trailer.
I'm the exact same way. I try to avoid trailers as much as possible.
Mm,
Sometimes I'll watch a teaser if I feel like it's not going to give too much away. Like that's why I do like teasers.
Yeah,
Like give me like I don't know, like a glimpse of something. Or like at least give me some sort of like tonal vibe that I can go, okay, this is what we're working with
yeah, yeah.
to get that excitement
It has
up.
to be the same tone, absolutely.
Like I still reckon one of the best teaser trailers was for Bring Her Back,
Yeah, never
which
saw
had like
it,
the
but-
cat. I'm pretty sure it was like a cat bowl, if I remember
Right.
correctly. And this cat just goes over and eats from the cat. And I think something was blurred in the background or something moved. I can't remember. It's been like so long, but and I remember going like, "Yep, I'm keen. I'm like 100% invested now." And that was all
Yeah.
it took, Like I was like, "Yep." But
I-
no,
I-
Ready or Not would
So
be
I've
cool.
I've only just learned that it's actually called. It has "Here I Come" as part of the title as well.
Oh,
So-
okay, yeah,
so
I
it's
didn't
Ready or
know
Not
that.
2, "Here I Come." Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you were saying? I mean,
No, just that like I didn't see the first one. I was very late to the party of seeing the
oh, right.
first one.
Do
I
you
reckon
like the
I
first one?
Yeah, I did. Like, like I wasn't like, this is fantastic, but I didn't walk away
Oh,
thinking that I'd
really?
wasted any. No, I enjoyed it. Like, I think I
Yeah.
rated it pretty high, but like, it wasn't necessarily one that I was like, that I'd rave about or something. But at no point did I feel like it was a waste of my time. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah,
it and I
yeah.
was happy I watched it. And probably enough that I would probably add it to my collection, like buy it on
Mm.
4K, but I wouldn't rush out to
Can't
get
do
it. I
that
would
yet.
maybe like but I'd probably wait for a sale and grab it, if it was like one of the two for
Yeah,
40s
okay.
or something.
I
Um,
yeah, I
yeah.
actually saw this in cinema. Um, I don't even know why. I was with my ex when we went, but I don't even know why we chose to go to this one. It was probably something for us to do at the time. Yeah, and I laughed my ass off during it. Like I thought it was great. I think it's funny as hell, and it's just actually
Mm.
I don't know. I think Samara Weaving really sells the whole thing, and Adam Brody too was also really great in the first one. But
They were
anyway.
both really, the whole cast was actually really great.
They
Um,
were. This, yeah, there was some good, and actually, I mean, I did want to talk about the directors, Benton and Radio Silence coming back to direct it, and they
yeah.
directed the first one. So I um kind of a two for one here. I am now only looking forward to Scream 7 because they aren't directing that anymore because I thought 5 and 6 Screams were just horrendous movies. I didn't like them at all.
Yeah.
But having Kevin Williamson come back to direct which is the first film he's directed in the series, even though he, wrote a lot of them. That gets me excited again.
I,
Otherwise,
I'm
wouldn't be
at least
interested at all.
ex I'm at least excited about it. I want to see what Williamson can do with his
Yeah,
own
it's
like
his
property.
baby. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, my next one is another one that I think comes out in Australia. Again, I don't know when this episode's going live, but comes out relatively soon. If you're listening to this, it will probably already be out. Which is Primate.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Now, the
yeah.
reason for this was I did think that it was going to be a nothing burger of a movie
Same,
and just that
same.
meh. But supposedly, yes, it is a pretty simple horror movie, like like pretty straightforward. Um, but deliberately so. And if you keep that in mind while you're watching it and take it for what it is,
Hmm.
people are saying that it's just like it's simply enjoyable. Like it's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
movie.
I'm
Like,
hearing it's good.
so and that's where I go, not everything has to be like, layers upon layers and all different stuff.
It's a
One of the main reasons
6.2 on IMDb, and that's pretty damn good for a horror
that's
film.
yeah.
It's a really good
So
rating.
I'm excited for that, and like some credible sources have said it's good, like people that I do
Yeah,
trust their ratings with. And they've said it's good as long as you keep in mind that it is a pretty like straightforward movie.
pretty brutal though,
Um,
apparently. So that's a
Supposedly
bit of
so,
a
which
splatter porn.
um,
Oh,
but
Trey
that's
Cox is in
why
it. Excellent.
I enjoyed like the monkey, right? That was a pretty like simple
Oh, the
like,
monkey's cool. Yeah, yeah.
but I loved it. It was simple, it was
Yeah.
dumb, it was stupid, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's all we need. Like we don't
Um,
need everything to.
what was the one? The Hard Eyes was like that too. It came out at
Yeah,
the same time. I
exactly.
really
And I
liked Hard
enjoyed it.
Eyes.
I
Yeah.
liked it. A lot
I
of
like.
people didn't.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I get it. I don't mind Josh Rubin's work though. I think he's pretty good.
but yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was, it was fun. So that's why, yeah, Primate would be my next one. That I'm excited to see.
Cool.
Um, I do like that the Primate's called Ben, and like I'm just wondering if that's like got anything to do with like, wasn't that the name of
Of a TV
like
bear,
Mike
wasn't it?
or like Michael Jackson's monkey or something? I don't know.
Oh
Wasn't
no, Ben was a
didn't he?
mouse. Ben was a rat. That he had
Oh,
as a
was it?
child.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Ben's
so
the
that
song.
I was the whole time I'm thinking that it's about like, oh, right,
No, it
his
was
monkey was Bubbles, wasn't it?
Bubbles. Yes.
Yeah, but the whole time I'm thinking this was so good that they have a movie called Primate and they call it Ben. Like I'm like, but then that's just ruined it for me. They should have called it Bubbles. I would have loved that.
Bubbles the bear. Yeah, that would have worked too. My next one is Sam Raimi has a new one, Sent Help, with Rachel McAdams and
Mm,
Dylan O'Brien, who's having a moment, Dylan O'Brien. So
mm.
super keen. This trailer was on for this too when I was before 28, before the Bone Temple. And as much as I was trying not to watch it, what I caught of it was like pretty cool. It kind of gave away a bit too much, but I again tuned out pretty well, so didn't see what was happening near the end. But I think it gets pretty brutal.
So too. I'm excited for that. That would have been up there on my list.
Hmm. Bruce
Mostly
Campbell's in
because,
it too, obviously. So
hmm but mostly just because I'm curious to see what Rachel McAdams can do.
I love Rachel McAdams, man.
You know,
Massive
I
fan.
hasn't really done too much like horror or thrillery type stuff like Red Eye. She
Game
did, so she has.
Red Eye and even Game Night has those comedy horror elements to it.
Oh, see,
I
I've
think
not
this is
seen
more
that.
of
I've
a.
not.
You've not seen Game Night, mate. You like
No.
Game Night. This seems like a comedy horror to me.
Yeah, I get that vibe from it. So
Doesn't IMDb doesn't say it is though. It doesn't mention comedy at all, but it seems funny.
no. But I'm keen to see where that goes. Like, overall, like, I'll definitely go and see it basically as it comes out.
Yep.
Um, Next one for me, and I'm really, really, really looking forward to this one, um, is Night Patrol.
Oh, it's that one.
So the premise or like synopsis that Letterbox has here, it starts with saying defang the police. So obviously this is going to
Ah,
be there's going to be a lot of people that are going to call this woke and all this sort of stuff, and
yeah.
it's going to
Oh,
be the people
Justin
that
Long's in
say,
it. I'm sold.
an LA cop discovers a local task force is hiding a secret that puts the residents of his childhood neighborhood in danger. But basically, it's like police versus vampires and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, a lot of well-known people
Mate.
in it. CM Punk is in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, there's a couple of well-known rappers in there. Flying Lotus is in it, who like a lot of people know his like directorial work.
Don't know
Like,
him at all.
well,
Never heard
so
of him.
Flying Lotus did. Have you seen the movie, the Aaron Paul movie Ash?
No.
It was pretty terrible, but even still, he directed that. He's directed on like one of the VHS anthologies.
Oh, okay.
Um, and yeah, like he does like he's a rapper and stuff as well. But he also he's kind of like like RZA from Wu-Tang, how he does like
Oh,
movies and that. Like he's kind of online with
okay.
that. But the movie looks pretty cool. It looks fun. I'm hoping for an Australian release.
It's a
I
5.0.
I would like to see it in cinema if possible. I have a feeling that even if we do get it though, like it will have a pretty like limited run. Um,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
so if you're listening to this and you're eager to see this movie, go see it because I reckon it would be like the type of movie that probably stays in the cinema for no more than like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Might be a short run.
Mm. But yeah,
Um,
that's my next one.
my next one is The Bride, Maggie Gyllenhaal's second film, with
How
Christian
good
Bale
that
and
looks.
Jesse Buckley. Christian Bale looks so great as the monster. Like I saw like a teaser screenshot of it, and he looks so perfect. He looks exactly like the purple people eater we all love.
I'm really like excited to see because from the trailer I have seen a trailer now, like it was shown in the cinema.
I
It
didn't
gives me a
realize
mix it gives me a
Jake was
mix
in this.
between yeah, so he's in it, but it gives me like a real like mix between Sin City and Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, okay.
And
I'm
I'm
keen.
excited.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It does look good. It does look good. I never thought that it was going to come out because it's been pushed back so many times.
Wasn't
Uh,
it? It is coming to cinema. I thought it was a Netflix thing, maybe once,
no,
but
it's coming
no.
to cinema. Yep,
Yeah, yeah. What a cast, though. I just
I know.
I only knew this is the thing because I wanted to watch it. I learned as little as I can. I only knew Jesse and Christian were in it, and that was only
Hmm.
recently. But yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Skarsgård, Penelope Cruz, Annette Bening, Julian Howe, John Magaro. I've heard of him before. Yeah, big cast.
Yeah,
And it just looks dark comedy romance, so it looks perfect.
yeah. So it looks cool. Like it looks really trendy. Like I think like there's a
Mm.
chance that this could be work like a little bit of a gatehouse horror, like sort of Your
Yeah,
Monster and like Lisa Frankenstein did as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
And find an audience within that. So That I'm definitely excited to see that. Um, Anything else you want to say about that one?
No, no, just let's do it. What about you?
My next one, and probably like, look, I could keep going because I've got quite a list. I've got
Yeah.
two left, and I might just knock them both out now because I don't know a
Yeah.
whole lot about either of them.
Okay.
Um, I could keep going, but I won't. So the two that I'm really looking forward to, actually, there's three. Three that I'm really looking forward to is Frogman Returns. If no one has
Okay.
seen Frogman, it's a found footage movie. It's not going to be for everyone. It can be a bit of a slow burn. I actually thought it was extremely well done, especially the ending. I loved it. I can't
Hmm.
talk highly enough about it, but I can also understand how the next person could watch it and think that it's a steaming pile of shit. I just thought that it was executed perfectly. So to see a sequel, I'm excited for. Um, Another one is Terrifier 4. Again, don't
Oh
know
yeah.
too much about it. There's obviously jokes that it's going to space. I obviously don't think that that's going to happen. Not with this one. There is also talks that this potentially is the last Terrifier movie, at least
Yes, I've
of
heard
like
that.
the main line of those.
I'll have to watch number
So
three, yeah.
I'll um I'll see how it goes. I'm of the belief that the movies have gotten better with each one, and that's
Mm-hmm.
my basically my
Mm.
rating system is
Oh
like
wow.
I but a lot of people like two more than three. I think three
That's
has
not what
way
I
more
hated.
lore. Um so yeah, I'm keen on that one.
Hmm. I,
My
yeah,
very
that's strange. That's not in the list though. As in, it's not in the list of what's coming out that I
look,
think
it may
sounds good.
change, but at the moment it's down for October.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
my very last one is, and anyone that knows me, I don't think this comes as a surprise at all. My last one that I'm really, really fucking excited for, probably the most anticipated for me for the year,
September.
is is Zach Kreger's Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
Cool. I want to talk about that. I'll say three more, but this would have been one, so I'm happy to talk about it.
Mm.
Yeah. I've never seen a Resident Evil, but Zach Kreger, so I'm in, right? Um,
What I'm hopeful about with this one is that for someone like yourself who I don't have you played any of the games?
maybe for 20 minutes once,
Yeah.
but yeah, and so
So
no.
So what I'm hopeful of, and what Zach Kreger has sort of said in some interviews, is firstly, he is a big fan of the game franchise, like
Yeah,
massive
yeah,
fan,
yeah, yeah.
which is good. But that he's also deliberately making it that these events don't necessarily correlate with what happens in the Resident Evil games. Like, like he's not sticking to that. Like this is
Mm,
happening sort of like potentially like elsewhere at the same time. So it's not going to be affecting the canon of it
right.
because Paul W.S. Anderson's Resident Evil ones that he did with
Mm,
like
with
Mila
Miller.
Jovovich in it, none of those have anything to do with the games. Like
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
Like there's hardly anything in
Ah,
any of them. Like the fact
right,
that there was like I think eight or nine movies, and up at that point when they had last come out, there weren't even eight or nine games. Um, in
right.
there, like they were heavily had nothing to do with the games. Um, and then they did. There was another try at remaking called Welcome to Raccoon City, which is the city that they're based in.
Okay.
Um, and that was pretty terrible as well. So far, I believe the Resident Evil movie franchise has been pretty shit.
Okay.
But Zach Kreger seems like he doesn't want to step on toes
Hmm.
and change things, but it is also he knows what people are into and what they're after. So I just hope that that means that we can um get a good decent movie. Austin Abrams has already been cast in it, so that's cool because I thought he was
Okay.
fantastic in Weapons.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's my last one would be that's probably the one at the moment that I'm most excited for. Zach Cregger's Resident Evil.
Okay, I'll list a couple more. For me, Lee Cronen's The Mummy. I don't really know what Lee Cronin does, but it's a mummy movie, so bring it on. I'm pretty keen for that. Yeah, I've never seen anything that Lee Cronen's done, so I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
My initial thought is that it can't be worse than the Tom Cruise
Yeah,
Mummy movie.
same.
Um, so that's at least that's a start.
I think I'll
I
wait for
think
word of mouth to see how I watch it, whether I watch it
oh,
just at home or go to the cinema.
look, I'll probably see it in the cinema regardless.
Mhm.
Just because I don't know, like I just think that if I am going to enjoy it, I think that I will enjoy it more in the cinema as opposed
Yeah,
to I think it could be a bit lackluster in anything else. You have actually seen a Lee Cronin movie though.
I have.
hmm
Which was it?
And we have actually mentioned it during this episode already in a franchise that we've mentioned already.
Okay, that narrows it down
Lee
for me.
Lee Cronin directed Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That might, okay. That subconsciously, that might be why I became interested.
Um, Other than that, he hasn't done a whole lot of
Right.
directories. He did that I've only ever seen it, I don't know if it's a Netflix special, like only like an exclusive, that Hole in the Ground movie, which I've not seen, but I saw it like if I go into like the horror section of Netflix, it always shows that. He
hmm
directed that. I don't know anything about it. So as far as that, he doesn't have like a huge
It's
filmography.
it's funny that they're calling it like the named. He's
Yeah,
named. It's kind of weird then
I'm
that they're
wondering if
doing
they're
that.
doing it outside of Universal.
Yeah, maybe.
I wonder if that's why they have to. I do think it's a bit
It's a
of
good
a
point.
only thing though is I don't know if they could do it any different or how they could rename it, but again, like you said, like he's not Martin Scorsese.
No,
He's not a carpenter. He's not, any of these type. He's not Wes Craven or anything where like their names are like synonymous with, you know, horror or
it is a
even movies in
Blumhouse.
general.
It is a
So
Blumhouse.
it's
So.
gonna um
Yeah, but he
yeah,
doesn't have a name to warrant that.
I
You
don't
would
think so.
no.
Like nah. It's not like he's not Francis Ford Coppola. Like
Yeah, exactly.
um
Well, speaking of names, this one comes up as a horror film, but I don't think it is. But this is actually
mm,
my most anticipated film of the year. But it's a thriller. It's labeled technically a thriller, but it's Disclosure Day. Speaking of people who can have their name, Steven Spielberg.
yeah,
Going
I'm
back to
excited for that.
sci-fi. Yeah, going back to sci-fi. Bring it on. That's probably enough to say. I saw a bit of a teaser of that on Instagram too, and I was like, "That's enough for me." I was in anyway, so I didn't want to watch any more of that one either. Um,
I haven't watched any teasers for it yet.
yeah,
Um, Look,
best not to.
I put it down to like so Letterboxd has it just listed as science fiction. However, if it's got to do with like UFOs and like potential invasions, abductions, whatever it's gonna have to do
Mm.
with, I automatically put that in a horror, right? Like that's
Yeah,
scary as
yeah,
shit to think about.
definitely.
Like I still like I'll put maybe not Ice Cube's one, but like War of the Worlds, I think you could to some extent list it
Yeah,
as a horror movie.
sci-fi horror.
Um,
Yeah.
they don't necessarily always put like the horror term in it,
Mm.
but like even Tom Cruise's one, like that would be scary if that happened. It's kind of in a
Definitely.
way like a
I
low-key Cloverfield, right?
I love that. Well, I love Spielberg's War of the Worlds. I think it's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's really underrated. Yeah,
So I
uh,
count it. I think it will have horror elements to it.
definitely. Well, it says it's a thriller, alien invasion thriller, which to me is kind of horrific. So yeah, bring it on. My very last one that I'll I'll look up. I kind of looked up just before this episode, but Clayface is
Mm.
technically a horror film, so
Mike
that's a DC.
Flanagan.
James Watkins is directing it. Mike Flanagan wrote it with Hussein
Mm.
Amini. Yeah, cool. Mike is hard to fold, isn't he? But yeah, I don't know anything about Clayface, but it sounds really interesting. A monster horror, body horror, folk horror. That sounds perfect, especially as a comic book character.
Yeah, well, I
Um,
mean,
yeah,
it will be good. What
definitely.
do what's got you sort of intrigued by that? As because you don't read a lot of comics, do you? Not like really, like you're not
No, no, no,
across
no.
it. So,
I did for a while, but they were only Marvel stuff.
so what's got you like intrigued for it? Like, what sort of lures you
The
into
fact
that?
the fact that it's actually a comic book horror,
Mm.
that's pretty much it. So I'm really interested to see, especially I'm really intrigued what James Gunn's DC universe is going to be, and I've kind of been happy with what he's doing so far and some of those decisions. I think he I don't know, he keeps a lightness to it and a warmness to what he does. And you can tell that from the Guardians of the Galaxy films. And pretty much
Mm.
everything else he has is always this undercurrent of humor behind it, of humanity and how being human is funny in itself. And that's what he puts through all of his films. And that's why I'm really interested in what he does with the comic book with a bunch of comic book franchises. It's fascinating.
Yeah, well, I'm really interested to see what they do with Clayface. Just because, like, for instance, like I say recent, but it's been a few years, but like DC released, they created another label inside their own label called DC Black Label.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and that was basically comics, but for a mature audience. So whereas like back in, like, in the past, DC had like Vertigo was like something that they did. You'd have like the adult versions of like other comics and stuff, and then, um, you know, where DC was always going to be mostly family friendly. Um, and then they've brought back Black Label. They started Black Label. They did a bunch of stuff with Joe Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Um, which because he was doing comics for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, like,
Stephen King Jr.
yeah. So he was doing comics for a long time. So he did some stuff with Black Label. I think DC also saw that to an extent, even though it was probably like a commercial and critical failure, there was a bit of a niche market for like the likes of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, they're
Um,
doing that too, aren't they? Aren't they making a
yeah,
Swamp
they
Thing?
are.
Yeah.
So, and they did a well, somewhat recent like series on it too.
Ah, right.
There was a series. I think it got cancelled after a season, but um, I think that they realized that there is an audience for horror,
Yeah.
and
There
they
was
have, the means to do it.
there was one that came out in Disney, a Marvel one, a couple of years ago that Michael Giacchino directed, The Composer. What was that? That was about a Monster Within or something. What was that called? Not Monster Within, but it was really great. It was a short, black and white
Um,
short.
oh, Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night. Yeah, that was great.
Mm.
So yeah, it was a comic book horror, and that's yeah. So keen to see another one. Anyway, should we wrap up? Have you got any last thoughts?
No, I think that's it. I mean, obviously, as the year goes on, we'll learn more.
Yeah,
And have
absolutely.
different insights, and we can put them in and do all that sort of stuff. But
Hmm.
I think that horror had a pretty decent year last year.
Yeah,
In general. So I'm excited to see how 2026
it's
comes
shaping
out to
up pretty
be.
good, honestly.
I think so. As long as
Yeah,
like obviously the release dates stay. There's a lot of movies that we can look forward
don't.
to. Whether or not they actually come out, it's another
Yeah,
story.
and there's a lot we don't
Um,
know that are coming that will probably be amazing as well.
exactly. Like there's supposedly um a new Wolf Creek movie.
Oh, for real?
Wolf Creek 3 will be coming out
Never
supposedly
seen
this year.
two.
We'll see.
Don't want to see
Um,
two.
two's all right. There's other ones. So I mean, like if we get Terrifier 4, we get Terrified. There's a new Insidious movie,
Yes.
which was filmed in Melbourne.
Robert Eggers Werewolf in December.
Yeah, Werewolf. So I mean, look, there's obviously a chance that some of these get pushed back and have later release dates, but currently they're at least penciled in for this
hmm
year. So overall, like the whole year's got me excited. There's basically probably at least a horror movie every month that I'll go and see in cinema, which
Yeah,
is a good thing.
that is a good thing.
Um, so I don't know.
Hmm.
We'll just wait and see. I remain optimistic, even though I'm generally not an optimist in general. So
Hmm.
let's see how I go and if I'm right to feel that way.
Yeah, I'm optimist some of the time. I try to be. I try to be as much as I can. Anyway,
Mm.
we'll wrap up. We'll look forward to some more regular episodes. And my cat just strolled through the door. And we'll be back to regular scheduling. Hopefully, at some point this year, we'll get our asses in gear and get back on track and scheduled and have some regular fortnightly episodes. But until
Absolutely.
then, and maybe some more specials along the way as well. You can catch me at Curb Rider on Letterboxd, Curbside_collections on Instagram. Mike, you can catch him at Beyond Horror on Instagram, Letterboxd,
Yep. And YouTube.
and Mike Drop Games as well
Yes. Yep.
on
Mic drop
Instagram.
names. Yeah. But no, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure doing these episodes and can't wait to do more in 2026.
Yeah, man,
Yoo!
bring it on. We'll get to some old stuff and some new stuff and some special guests as well. There's lots coming up in 2026. Thank you guys, and
That's
see
it.
you all next time.